it's hard sometimes to understand why the communist is so destructive. Everything he does is destructive, creates misery and poverty and death, lots of death. Why? Why can't he see? Well, understand this about the environmental movement, the Go Green movement, the carbon is the enemy movement on this planet. You have to understand, at its core, it believes human beings, you, me, kids, grandparents, we're a plague on the planet. So if at the bottom of it, we're the problem, what do you think the solution's going to be? Fewer of us. That's the idea. And remember this, in the coming days, as you point out gas prices to your crazy liberal aunt, or you're in an argument with somebody online, or whatever you're doing as far as gas prices and inflation and how these things are killing you, you have to understand, at their core, that person understands the destruction. That's the idea. The Biden administration right now, they banned imports from Russian oil. All right, you can cheer about that all day long. Woohoo, go Ukraine. That's fine. I don't care. But this is more pain at the pump. They don't care. They've never cared. They want more pain at the pump. They want you poorer. They want fewer people on this planet. Oh, but Jesse, don't they understand? It'll wreck this. Yes, they understand. That's the idea. They understand. If they could have gas be $100 a gallon tomorrow, but have you not blame them for it, they would do it without hesitation. They don't care about you, but it's actually one step further. They hate your guts. They despise you. They despise you, your values, your very existence on this planet is viewed as a plague by them. They want you miserable. Frankly, they want you dead. Wouldn't lose a minute of sleep over it. These people don't care about gas prices. The only thing they care about is you not blaming them for gas prices. That's why they're trying to blame it all on Russia.
Today, I'm announcing the United States is targeting the main artery of Russia's economy. We're banning all imports of Russian oil and gas and energy. The decision today is not without cost here at home. Putin's war is already hurting American families at the gas pump. Since Putin began his military buildup on Ukrainian borders, just since then, the price of the gas at the pump in America went up 75 cents. And with this action, it's going to go up further. It's simply not true that my administration or policies are holding back domestic energy production. That's simply not true.
It simply is true. On day one, he canceled the Keystone Pipeline, but people bring that up all the time. Let's set that aside. It's much, much, much more. No more oil and gas leases on federal lands, jacking up regulations, jacking up taxes here. Day one, he did exactly what he promised he was going to do during the campaign. It's part of the Democrat Party platform. He was going to attack oil and gas. And this has been a consistent theme for Democrats for years now. Remember, I mean, you can't get the media to talk about it, but we've had coal towns across this country be virtually abandoned by this communist green movement, go in, attack the coal, get the place to finally shut down. Now the towns are a shell of themselves, usually awash in drug addiction. It's a disaster. This is what they've been doing for years. They're not looking at the results of the things they've done in the past and saying to themselves, dang it. I can't believe it didn't work. Those poor people are struggling now. Look at the poverty and drug addiction. Oops. They're looking and saying to themselves, oh, nice. Oh, we need to keep that thing going. Remember, they've always been at war with you. It's always you. It's always been your fault. Why do you think it feels like everything they do is anti-you? It's not your imagination. It is. They're anti-you. Remember when they asked John Kerry? I mean, they canceled the Keystone Pipeline, and all those jobs just disappeared overnight, and they asked John Kerry about it. Remember what he had to say?
To the oil industry executives who are listening, are you putting them on notice today?
Well, we didn't come here to put anybody on notice except to the seriousness of President Biden's intent to do what needs to be done to deal with this crisis, and it is a crisis. With respect to those workers, no two people are more in this room are more concerned about it, and the President of the United States has expressed in every comment he has made about climate the need to grow the new jobs that pay better, that are cleaner. The same worker who works in South Carolina today putting together a BMW, which happens to be made there, and is currently an internal combustion engine, can put together a car, but it's electric. So this is not a choice between having jobs, having good jobs, having the quality of life. Quality of life will be better. I think that workers are going to see that with the efforts of the Biden administration, they're going to have a much better set of choices, and frankly, it will create more jobs.
Of course. Just move jobs. Why are you whining about that good paying job you had? Putting food on the table, kids' school, maybe get the wife a pretty set of earrings every now and then, take her out to Red Lobster. No, just go move your job. It's no big deal. Hey, thanks so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.